I wonder if you could each quickly talk about one or two things that would make it easier or better in your industry for young people to get in and get work.
I mean, I guess the thing for us is kind of, opening the doors of where do we find this training at? Where do you get funding at for this, right? Because, sometimes if I'm in the industry of construction and I might want to be a chef or want to be in, how do I get over into this industry, and how do I do it while I still got to work? I got kids, I need transportation. So how do we, as a city and as a people, put all that together? How can I get to school? How can I, pay for it? So I think, part of what we need to do is kind of just really bring, that financial piece together, because we just don't know how to pay for some of that sometimes. So a little more access to, funding and so forth.
And I feel like we need people to think of the food industry when they think of workforce development. I'm not sure people make that connection.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to think right now, hospitality is probably one of the major industries in the city right now.
Right.
So that should be, up top with building restaurants and STEM, and all that kind of goes hand in hand. So.
What about coding and technology?
So I would just say two things. One is we really need to get to the bottom of the digital divide. So access is really important. These tech jobs are great, but our children, if we talk about youth, they have to have the ability to access this great internet at home. So that would be one. And then the second one, for any age, but especially adults, we really need to make sure that these boot camps are diverse. They practice inclusion and equality when it comes to getting a job at the end of them.
Right, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's really hard if somebody puts the effort in and then can't find work on the other side.
When they were told they would be able to. Yes.
And much like they just mentioned, Stephen, is that, but I'll say one and two, especially in our industry, has been communication. So what we find is this big push towards all the trade skills, but the liberal arts skills, what I'd like to say is that being able to, it's one thing to be able to put together a building or be able to lay brick, but can you fill out your invoice? And so we've got to get those skills. So we push that very hard with young people, just at the stage in the elementary courses as well, to get those communication skills up so they are marketable so we can get to them.